So today we're gonna have a special build breakdown with a 3rd gen Nova. You probably have seen it before. What's up, Brian?
Not much. By the way, that 3rd gen Nova we're talking about, not this one, because I currently don't have a radiator.
Oh, it's not invisible?
No.
No, okay.
Instead, it's a way more famous car than mine. It's that one. An actual death-proof Nova. It actually belongs to our PA. He came actually for his job interview, showed up with this. And I was like, oh, it's a cool Nova. Like, yeah, you did the death-proof thing. Like, that's cute. And he's like, yeah, my dad's a stunt driver, and this is actually the car from the movie. So, Kaden! Tell us about your Nova.
We'll just fast forward all you walking.
So this is Kaden.
Hey guys.
He started working for us like a month or 2 ago, something like that.
Yeah, about a month
He's a
ago.
production assistant, which means he kind of does a bit of everything here. And this is Nova. First off, I think to start, can we talk about how much you bought this for?
My dad did the stunts for this car for death proof. Bought it for $500.
By the way, if you haven't seen Death Proof, please go watch it.
Go kill yourself if you haven't seen it.
Okay, quick synopsis. Yeah. Kurt Russell, stuntman Mike, right? He's basically a stunt driver who decides that he wants to kill people by doing stunts in his Nova. So in the Nova, they have what was called a kill box, and he goes to bars, picks up girls, put them in the kill box, and basically it's a tractor seat with no protection and like in like a plexiglass box, and then he has like all this protection around him, and they crash into things and the girl dies. That's the concept of it. I don't want to give away any more.
Cue The Last Race by Jack Nietzsche. That's the first title track from the soundtrack. It also appears in Village of the Giants, 1965.
If you haven't noticed, this is the kind of stuff that John really does.
I really like that stuff.
Really likes.
So play that song for this.
Yeah.
So my dad did all the driving stunts for Kurt Russell and Death Proof, and they had 4 of these Novas. This one is called the Jesus car because it was the only one that ran well enough to do any chase sequence. It's the only one that ran.
So the truth of actual movies is that when they do a movie, whether it's Death Proof or Fast and Furious, is they'll build one car, which is like the main picture car, and then they'll build like anywhere from like 3 to 10 other cars to like roll them, crash them, do all these other things, and those ones are like barely runners. They're like cobbled together because they know they're going to destroy them.
Yeah.
So this one was supposed to be a roll car, right?
This one was. So there were 2 roll cars that had the full cages like this one built in it. This was the Jesus, which was the backup roll car, and then the second one was called the Cletus, which was the one that my dad actually rolled, and they didn't need to do it a second time because he nailed it the first time. Yeah, this was one of 2 that survived. This turned in to be the picture car that Kurt Russell drove in all the shots that you see in Death Proof.
Oh, so this was a film car, actually used on film.
Oh yeah, this is the one that Kurt Russell drove.
See, I thought the second one that was out, that got bought. Nope, that was the picture car. That was the backup car also?
That was the backup picture car.
So while normally we'd ask to see under the hood, I think the interior of this car is like way more important.
Go for it.
If you've seen the movie. So first off, look at this cage. So if you've seen the movie, then you guys know what that seat's all about.
You're gonna have to start getting scared immediately.
And you guys took the plexiglass out, huh?
We took the plexiglass out because it just wasn't practical, especially to have somebody driving in there when we were high school students, my brother and I. So we're like, you know what, we're gonna take that out, but we're gonna keep it for authenticity, and we put a second seat in there to drive around. But I thought for this, I'm bringing it in, I might as well take it out.
Yeah, there's the tractor seat, no harnesses, nothing. Here's the proper race seat. I think you got 4 points in there. And but here's the crazy thing, because this car was supposed to be rolled over, look at that roof panel. So we were talking about this earlier, and I guess the assumption is that you're sliding for so long on the roof that you will eventually just cut through the roof and through the bars.
So it's that, and they were going about 80 miles an hour to about 100 when my dad did the Canon roll. So on the first car, they had that same roof panel in, and you flip so hard that it can actually smash and crumple in on you, even with the cage. So they put that panel in there for safety so that it doesn't actually crumple on you. This is the safe side, that's the unsafe side.
Yeah.
And that was the whole point in the movie.
Yes. You are not gonna die if you're sitting in that seat.
All right, let's get under the hood.
I tried to ask Brian earlier what movie, and you jumped in before, which...
What movie is that from?
The rubber duck is from Convoy. Chris Christopherson.
No panties or anything? Nothing.
So you were saying?
Quentin had 4 of these casted for the 4 Novas that were in Death Proof, and there's only, to my knowledge, 2 of these left. The other 2 that were on the picture cars that were totaled, no, I don't know where they are.
I think they. I think they made them at one point. They might have been something after Convoy. They probably just made them like truck stop stuff.
Yeah, pop the hood real quick. But how often do people think this is like an homage car and not an actual real car? Because when you first showed up, I was telling him, I'm like, oh, that's cute. Like, you made your car look like Death Proof. Haven't seen that 1,000 times on the internet.
So it's funny, I get 2 for sure looks when I'm driving around. Actually 3. 1, badass muscle car. You get like the old hot rodders that are like, that's a cool 70 Nova. Number 2, you get the people that are Death Proof fanatics that come in and they're like, oh my God, we want to lay on your car, we want to bathe in your car, let us sit in it, do all this stuff. That are
weirdos.
And then the last one is they have no idea and they think that this is the weirdest car with the weirdest hood ornament and weirdest vinyl on the hood. So.
Oh yeah, well this started as a 350 and you rebuilt it, right?
Yeah, so started as a 350 when we got it. Showed up with 2 cylinders that were completely almost faulty, that weren't even firing. So instead of dropping a new crate in, we decided to bore the block out to a 383, put high performance cam in, some aluminum heads, poly carb, custom radiator, hooker headers.
So this is actually now way faster than it was in the movies.
Oh yeah, puts about 425 to the wheels. It's so light and it doesn't grip, it just spins tires all day. It does.
Is it actually, so for the movie it was vinyl?
Yeah.
Kind of wish it was painted. Oh well.
I know. Let's see. Yeah, it is vinyl, unfortunately.
We could paint it.
But the vinyl makes it, I mean, that makes it original.
It does.
Yeah. But eventually it will crack and peel.
I love all the like, because you think about cars like this and people cherish cars like this, but some production designer, some art guy was like, okay, yeah, I don't know, make that thing. I need like some skull on the front.
Yeah, and I wanted to leave it as original as possible. I drove this as a daily for 4 years, 5 years. That was all through high school. This is my very first car that I ever bought, that I ever drove. This was what I drove when I turned 16 and got my license.
Not a bad first car.
No.
Well, you want to do some? You want to do burnouts?
Sure. Do
Hell
some
yeah.
burn-ups. I need to warm it up for.
You want to go take it around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put some heat in the rear end.
Let me warm it up real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
Man, you're gonna warm it up? You're not part of the Hurt school of thought.
No.
You're gonna put heat in the rear end? Why would you want to do that?
Yeah,
Hurt told me that does nothing.
No. Cold parts like that need heat. Otherwise, it's like just beating on it.
All right, let's see it spin tires.
Cool. Let's do this.
Every my third gen I had the pushed in bumper.
That?
Yeah. Like that
you know why mine's pushed in. You remember?
Because you put it into the wall in Memphis at the Speedway to do the burnout.
Cut to the footage. I had no brakes, and
The car was running for 10 minutes.
Yeah, the car's been running for 10 minutes, and I wanted to do a burnout to be part of the world record burnout. Cut to the footage.
Yeah.
Look at that beauty.
It'll be fine.
So to everyone who's been asking for a build breakdown on my Nova, it's coming. I just want to get it to run right, because basically ever since I've had this motor in here, it's been running hot or chewing belts, which means every single burnout has ended with me having to like rebuild part of the car.
Cut to that footage.
Yeah, cut to that footage, which was all of Hot Rod Power Tour last year. So I just wanted to get this thing running right, because I feel like it needs to do a proper burnout and take the tires off the car. So you need to be able to run cool to be able to do that, because with that Edelbrock 555, I'm not looking to really warp any heads on it.
I'm gonna try and get that thing up to twin hair dryers for zip tied in January.
I might put some spray on this.
Do you really need spray?
Like a 400 shot.
This? Shut the
It's already out of control.
Okay, it's already,
It doesn't grip all the way through first and second gear on a pole.
This is advertised at, well, not advertised, they said, the dyno sheet says it's 8 at the crank.
No, I think this one.
Okay. The car probably weighs 3,100. With
You realize you're starting my build breakdown. No build breakdown until we're done. Because I don't want to do a build breakdown that doesn't end in a burnout.
It's all right.
All right, I think he's coming back.
My title, keep creative.
You want water or no water?
What makes more smoke?
Tires going fast. So.
No water.
All right, cool. Hang on a second.
No water.
No water. Oh, this guy's.
Small those tires. Look how small those tires are.
220, 235?
Those are just small.
235.
235. He's got that. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, you forgot he's a stuntman.
You're a stuntman too.
Stuntman,
So.
yeah, so.
Stuntman PA.
Stuntman.
Laisse tomber les pieds, laisse tomber les pieds, un jour c'est toi qu'on le sera. Laisse tomber les
Outro with Chick Habit by April March was a cover of a French song from 1965, but the French version of it.
oui,